So here we are with Lon, and he's going to tell us how to start our warm
season
crops
because
inside.
If we don't start them inside and get a start, these starts aren't going to go out till after Memorial Day.
Oh yes, I did want to say
they're the warm season.
Yes, and my husband planted the green beans inside because he thought that was really cool.
Way too early.
In February.
They got way too big.
I had Jumanji all over, and so we had to start over again. So now he's going to start them this weekend.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. But he's going to tell us really how to do it.
First thing you have to do is you need to find some kind of a seed starting tray, depending on your location. So you need to pick a really sunny window, preferably a south window. If you don't have a south window, of course, you're going to have to do some kind of lighting. And we're going to run the light just when the sun is up and turn it off when the sun's down so that the plants can rest. The next step that we have to do is get your soilless mix. And this is peat moss, perlite, and vermiculite. And it's a sterilized soil medium, so we don't get any disease or insect or bacteria. A lot of your bargain brands have a lot of filler and they have a lot of wood in them, so you're going to get the soil fungus gnats and you're going to get the diseases in there. So you want a sterilized soilless mix. That's the big thing. No. And then, pick your seed tray. So we're going to put our seeds in, our soil in here, our soilless mix in here, and then we're going to interview the whole family and figure out what we want to grow. What do we want to grow? What do we want to eat? How many do we want? So the most popular ones, of course, are the peppers. I mean, everyone loves their peppers. And we got all different types of peppers. We got the heirloom ones. Those are the older ones that have to be at least 50 years old before they classify as an heirloom. So that's where those come from. Okay. Everyone loves their tomatoes.
I have an heirloom.
Right. And then, of course, basil is a warm season crop. So once we get our seeds in here, and it's 2 seeds per cell. Okay. And then we're going to get it under our light or get it in our south window. And then, of course, we have a dome to keep that humidity in there. And we're just going to use a mister to water them with. Just take a trigger sprayer and just water them. And we're going to check it and keep it moist at all times. Once they've sprouted and they're about a ½ an inch tall, we can
start
up that and get some oxygen in there. When they get a little bit taller, we're going to take it off.
You put the 2 seeds in there. Do you thin it down to 1?
We're going to thin it down to 1 eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're going to get too big. But we'd only want them about 3 or 4 inches tall before Memorial Day, because we're going to take them outside.
Okay.
And then finish it off. Make sure you do the proper soil prep outside. Compost, peat moss, manure, rototill 18 inches down, and lots of good sun. That's the big thing. So be careful what you start inside, because the cool season crops do not need to be started inside. We're only going to start those warm season crops that grow slow because they have a shorter growing season. And we're in zone 5, so we still have a fairly short growing season. We don't have enough time for tomatoes by seed outdoors. Right. That's why we start all that stuff inside.
Or buy the plant from you.
Or buy the plant from us,
which is what I do.
And if you only need 1 tomato plant, you might as well just buy a little start. We don't need to do 50 tomatoes. This is someone that's doing a lot of canning, big family, donating, that type of thing. That's an awful lot of tomatoes. Okay. I mean, we're down to like 1 tomato plant. I mean, we get so much. Because I mean, they get, yay high and yay big. Right. And there's so many tomatoes on there, we can't eat them all. We do 1 big one, beefsteak, and then 1, cherry tomato for the salads. And that's all you need. And then of course we do some hot peppers and some green peppers, but they grow a little bit slower. And then we've got a whole lighting system here. We've used the soilless mix, and then of course we've started some different plants in here. And then also you need to time out backwards. When do I need to start these? So you count how many weeks. So Memorial Day, you go back 8 weeks, and that's when you start them. So right now is perfect to get your warm season crops. You're a little late for the slow growing cool crops. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. They're slow growing, but they're cool. Probably need to just start with a little seedling, and we have those.
But I can do my carrots.
You can do carrots and all your root crops. All your root crops, lettuce, spinach, carrots, beets, potatoes. All your root crops can go in now, and they love the snow and they love the cold. And perfect. I tell you, never a dull moment, is there?